All right. Dear Smith, please.
Face the camera, say your whole name. Say your whole name.
Dear Smith.
All right, let's call it case number 240-574-7001. People said Michigan versus Dear Michael Smith. Appearances, please.
Lisa Coyle appearing on behalf of the people.
And Randall Upshaw, 43574 on behalf of Mr. Smith.
Wait for my reading stand mute, Mr. Upshaw.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, court order not guilty plea on behalf of the client. Argument, Mrs. Coyle.
Your Honor, in this matter, it's very serious, and the people are going to be asking for a $150,000 cash bond tether house arrest in this matter. The allegations are that the 8-year-old child was shot in the leg by the defendant, that allegedly the defendant was drinking with his brother. The mother heard her daughter yell, "Ouch, I'm shot, I don't want to die." She then wrapped the child's leg and conveyed her to Children's Hospital. She heard the defendant state he was pulling his gun out, and after that, everything went blank. She does know him to carry a gun in his waistband without a holster. She allegedly, what had occurred, it was the family was there. Someone said that he was showing his 9-year-old son, who's nonverbal and suffers from autism, showing him how to shoot his gun. And that at this time, the defendant was intoxicated, and that's when this occurred. So he does prove to be a danger, that not only carries a gun and is drinking, he's with his brother, and it appeared to the police as well that they were trying to cover it up, that they tried to clean up the mess with the blood and everything in order to conceal the child being shot in this manner. So based on that, Your Honor, the people see that he's not only intoxicated, he's trying to show a child how to shoot a gun, well intoxicated, and the child is not of the age or in a location, and the child suffers from autism and is not somebody that should be shooting a gun. I do know that the defendant has a 2004 assault and battery in his record, also a 2022 disorderly, Your Honor. Based on that, the people believe he's a danger to the community. And so we're asking for that high cash bond with a tether as well.
Mrs. Coyle, what's the condition of the child right now?
This child.
I understand that. Do you have an update on the physical condition of the child right now?
Do not.
Okay.
I do not, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Upshaw?
Your Honor, it's a couple of things with all respect to Ms. Coyle that may be a little different. First of all, as stated, my client is 39 years old. He had no prior felony record, 2 misdemeanors on his record. I haven't seen anything, and I went to the jail to see him, and I didn't see any signs of intoxication. At that point, we talked about the case. We talked about the facts. My understanding is that when he tried to remove the gun from his waistband, the gun failed, and I don't know the degree, but nicked the child in the calf area, hit the calf area or something, and it wasn't a serious wound. I hear the saying heard and what she said. That's not an eyewitness who's seen him just removing his gun from his drop. However, after that, the police released him. He returned home, and I think it was, if I would have known the warrant was issued, I would have brought him back in. This case occurred on 5/25, and the entry of the warrant came in 4 days later, 29th. Your Honor, he's a 40-year, 39 resident of the city of Detroit, no prior felony record, no history of a capias, no history of any alleged acts of violence or things of that nature. And there's two sides to each story, but the individual family members that I talked to say he was just pulling the gun out, going to remove it from his waistband. It fell on the floor and discharged. That is a charge of, well, at best it should be a negligence. There's no intentional act there. It was not as if he left a gun in the house unattended. It was on his waistband. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Mr. Upshaw, while this case is pending, does your client have an alternative place to stay?
Yes, he does.
And this is his child, is that correct? That was
No,
allegedly injured?
no, I don't
It's
believe
not?
it. He knew the mother. He had a relationship with the mother, but it's not his biological child. So he would not be seeking any contact pursuant to the order.
So does the child live at that address where the incident
Yeah.
occurred?
He will live at a different address, Your Honor.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying, does the alleged victim have a stay at the residence where this incident allegedly occurred?
Ask me.
Okay, I assume he does. Okay, so Mr. Upshaw, you represent he's got another place to stay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I do see
Okay.
on the investigator's report that all three are reporting that address as their own.
That's what I thought. Okay. All right, give me one moment, please. Okay, Mr. Smith,
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to give you, in light of any felony criminal history, the fact that you retain an attorney, I don't believe you're flight risk.
No, sir.
An argument can be made that you are a danger to the community, but in light of your lack of significant criminal history, particularly felony criminal history,
Don't talk.
I'm going to give you a personal bond of $50,000, personal bond with the following conditions. While this case is pending, you're not to use any alcohol. You're not to possess any or use any, obtain any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. No contact with Leah Smith. No contact means just that. No phone calls, text messages, emails, handwritten letters, or notes. You cannot go to the Calvert Street address where this incident allegedly occurred. Is that clear, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If you had had a significant criminal history, I would have probably given you a tether. But in light of that, like I said, I'm going to give you the no tether and no alcohol tether. You retain a very well-respected attorney. I'm going to take him at his word, and I'm going to take you at the representation that you are not going to go near the place, Calvert Street address. You're not going to have any contact with the complaining witness. And you're not to possess any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. Is that clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you violate any of the terms and conditions, despite Mr. Upshaw's valiant efforts and his great ability to advocate on your behalf, you may likely spend the rest of the time in the custody of Wayne County Jail if you violate any of these conditions. Is that clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Probable cause June 6th, preliminary examination June 12th, both in front of Judge King. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Nice seeing you, Mr. Upshaw.
Both of you have a good week.
You too.
Black line, face camera.